Okay, let's see if we can make this baby happen here. Here we are, getting all ready for a sports spectacular like no other. Squeaky chair. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here in the beautiful world of sports. Didn't want to do that. Come on now. Be good to daddy. That's right. Hey, how's everybody doing on a beautiful hump day evening? As always, we hope you're getting all the hump you feel you have coming your way, whatever that means in your neighborhood. I'm Tom Gulley. This is the Sports Spectacular pre-show where I share this mess around. Let's get this shared around. I'm watching the RSL Galaxy match. Just started the second half, about 4 minutes in. RSL's putting a lot of pressure on the Galaxy. It's 0-0. All right, let's get this shared around. Let's make this sharing thing happen, because sharing, as always, is caring. And LA Galaxy had the better chances in the first half, but RSL making it happen here in the opening moments of the second half. Chicharito playing for the first time since that bubble tournament back in Orlando about a month ago. So we'll see. We'll just see as the spectacular goes along here tonight. We shall see what's happening. Got some Stanley Cup action. Stephanie Lindley has joined us. Hello, Stephanie. Shared it in Nashville, which I call Cashville. And she ain't chopped liver. If you think she is, you are wrong, man. You're just wrong, man. I don't know what else to tell you, man. Let's see here. It's down in the Galaxy's end, but they've cleared it. And I'll have to keep, I give up a lot for this spectacular. I'm missing a soccer match, which never happens, ever. However, it is only a Real Salt Lake match, so it kind of doesn't count. Kind of doesn't count. Anyway. Let's see here. LA Galaxy hasn't lost on the road yet. We'll see if this is the night. Still 0-0. Okay. David Bingham, big save just a few minutes ago. Big save by David Bingham. Great shot stopper. Not so good off his line. Not so good on the crosses going into the trees. But as far as stopping them shots, he's first class. He's a great lad from that standpoint. He's great. It's totally awesome. Started when he was real young, too, so he's not that old. He's just not that old yet. Goalkeepers get better as they get old anyway. Let's see here. Let's go there. Just a couple more places to share this sucker. And then we'll be on the road to victory. On the road to good times. Morty Vickers here. He says, yo, what's up, Tommy boy? Not much. Nothing. I ate dinner. That's it. That's all that happened. Got some NBA playoffs. Got some Stanley Cup. Got some MLB. We'll get to see how mediocre my MLS. It is hard to predict MLS, and it's even harder in the COVID, man. It's so hard. But we'll get to see how average I did. Some of the matches aren't even finished yet. Some of them haven't even started, I don't think. Rosie Williams is here as well. Hello, Rosie. Did you guys have a chance to listen to that Jackson Browne song I mentioned? From Running on Empty album, live. Rosie, you're all right. You wear my ring when I hold you tight. Honey, that's my thing. When you turn out the light, I got to hand it to you. No, I got to hand it to me. Looks like it's me and you again tonight. Rosie. You don't have to be Fellini to figure out what he's talking about. Hey, get your hashtags ready. I'm a tweetin'. I am a tweetin' fool. And I will be tweeting here in a matter of seconds. And I will accept your tweets. Live streaming. Hashtag sports. Hashtag sports talk. Hashtag, let's see here. Celtics v Heat. Hashtag NBA. Hashtag Stanley Cup. Hashtag NHL. Oh, man. I didn't misspell. I just overcapitalized. I hate it when that happens. Stanley Cup. Boom, shakalaka. Man, what's this thing doing to me here? Don't be treat me like that. Then we got then we got MLB. And let's see here. Anything else? I don't even know if we'll talk NFL tonight. Although we do have a game tomorrow. Oh, let's see if you all have any hashtags for me. Let's see here. Let's see. Morty Vickers says, smoked a tri-tip tonight. Kids are stoked. Rosie says, yeah, buddy, sing it. Hashtag, let's get it on. I don't know if I've ever heard you sing. You never heard me sing. I sing all the time, much to the chagrin. Hashtag, come on now. Come on now. Okay, let's get it on. I've been really trying, baby, to show you how much I care. And if you feel like I feel, darling, come on, let's get it on. That's why Robert Gulley sings popular hits. Let's see. Jelly Morty, says Rosie. Anyone before? It's nice, Tom. Yeah. Well, I was singing. What was I singing a couple weeks ago? It's that song. Come on. It's from the movie Car Wash. It's... oh, man. It's from Car Wash. It's the one with a little bit Rose. Says, yeah, Jelly Morty, a little bit. Rosie and Morty having their laugh. You know, let's see here. What's that song? Talking till I'm black and blue. I want to get next to you. Sitting here in this chair. Oh, baby, trying to make you see things my way. But not a word do you say. You don't even look my way. Girl, I'm spending my dimes, wasting my time, talking till I'm black and blue. Can't you see? I want to get next to you. Love that song. Rose Royce. Stephanie Lilly says, likes Tom's singing and speaking voice. He's talented, no doubt. Well, I'm glad you think so. If you could just write your congressman. Hope everybody's having a great sports night. Let's see. Still 0-0. We are in the, looks like 57th minute By the way, Petrescu, the referee, he ain't all there. Missing a lot of stuff. I think I picked the Galaxy. So, you know. Anyway, we'll go through my... The Major League Soccer is so much parity. It's not even funny. The last, I'd say, 3-4 seasons, there's been a team that was definitely the class of the league, and I picked all those. And, man, Stephanie Lindley says, Sir Gulley's got more soul than the average Caucasian fella. That is true. It is very true. Morty Vickers says, so sweet, Tom, like an angel or something. That's funny. That is funny. That's funny stuff. Yeah, I do have a hood pass. Let's see here. Still 0-0. Let's see. Galaxy building at midfield. Oh, they're passing it back. Yeah, whatever. Nothing's going to happen now. Got to get them in transition, boys. Got to get them in transition. That's the only way you're going to do it. They're packed in the back now. Ain't going to happen. All right, let's see. Girl, I'm spending my dimes, wasting my time, talking till I'm black and blue. Oh, can't you see? I want to get next to you. Morty Vickers says, do I have a good pass? A good pass is different than a hood pass. I am invited to the cookout. Want to hear? Hold on. I'll find it for you. I will find it for you. This is from a bunch of brothers. That see if I can find the right one. Hold on. Is this it here?
Gotta shout out Tom. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta shout Tom.
I gotta shout.
Hold on.
Tom is a white male.
This is it.
Always invited to the cookout.
Always.
But he spit straight hot fire. Okay? You said who is the best commentator on Facebook Live? Tom.
Because he spit hot fire.
Because he spit hot fire.
Yo,
he even got the last name.
And let me tell you this too. Tom potato salad good.
Mm-hmm. No raisins.
It ain't bland. No raisins. No raisins.
There you go. I'm going to play that again at the opening of the show. I don't know why I wouldn't. That's a show called Don't Shoot the Messenger, sports show. And I do spit hot fire. I do. Oh, come on. Now stop it. This window thing always ticks me off. Music. There we go. I'll get this one and close it. All right. I guess we could go start this, baby. Morty says typo. Don't worry about it, Morty. I'm fluent in typo. I really am. I speak fluent typo. That's one of the great things about me. Okay, you want to get this started? Why don't we just go ahead? There's no reason to wait. I got no networks lined up for this hunk of junk. I got no listeners other than you, the best people in the world. It's not like there's a throng, you know. But I'd rather have a few really awesome listeners than a whole bunch of lame ones. I'm different in that respect than many sports talk hosts. Yeah. All right, let's get this baby on the road. Here we go.
Tom is a white male. Always invited to the cookout.
Always.
But he spit straight hot fire. Okay? You said who is the best commentator on Facebook Live? Tom.
Because he spit hot fire.
Because he spit hot fire.
Yo,
he even got the last name.
And let me tell you this too. Tom potato salad good.
Mm-hmm. No raisins.
It ain't bland. No raisins. No raisins.
I don't care who owned the Chiefs. I hate it here. Make me sick. My allergy. Puke every time. Blah, like that. Puke.
Well, you're a goalie. You're supposed to be like that.
Somebody owned the Chiefs. We go to Florida and I get the money.
Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
Let me answer that. You know, that is an absolute crock of You know, you people in the news media, all of you dwell on some negative piece of like that. And I don't know how Steve feels about it, but it just and you don't have to bleep one single word of this.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Hi, I'm Jim Harbaugh of the Indianapolis Colts, and I recommend that you wear a helmet while listening to the show.
Oh, yeah, you'll need a helmet for this. Why? Well, because it's my sports spectacular. I'm Tom Gulley. Welcome to the Hour of Power. You want sports? We got them. We've got Celtics, Heat. Keep you updated on that. Stanley Cup. Oh, yeah, you bet we got it. My Lightning. Yeah, they're striking lightning. At least the last time I looked. We're going to tell you about what's going on in Major League Baseball, and we'll review my horrifying MLS picks. Right now, Real Salt Lake and LA Galaxy tied 0-0. David Bingham just got himself a yellow card. Uh-oh, this looks like a penalty shot about to happen. Let's just see who's going to do it. This will definitely be the penalty taker for RSL. Oh boy, it's not Krylock. It's the other one, Rusnak. Here he goes, bingo bango. Oh, Bingham gets a hang to it, but he roofs it. RSL up 1-0. That's really gonna screw up my prediction rate here. 65th minute. Anyway, we'll keep you posted as we go along here this evening. But we got plenty of other sports to get to, and we have a throng of cool people in our chat room. Morty Vicker is here. I could explain to you what that name means, but I, believe it or not, have to break wind. Stephanie Lindley is laughing. She says, no raisins. No raisins. Yeah, I'm always invited to the cookout. Should I tell you guys what Morty Vicker stands for? Should I do that? Do you double dog dare me? All right, here we go. Look, Morty Vicker is a saying in England. All right, it's a British slang term. Morty Vicker. And for like months, I said that on the show because we had a listener that would say it all the time. And I didn't know what it meant. Then I found out. And here's what it means.
Morty Vicker is an expression used to dissipate the embarrassment of someone who's just farted loudly in company. Morty Vicker.
So, the guy who calls himself Morty Vicker came up with that. And that's what it stands for, kids. Don't try it at home. Here in the United States, of course, we're a little more direct. We have pull my finger. We have, did the dog do that? We have a lot of stuff, okay? I know that's not technically sports information, but sports means wings, pizza, in many cases a brewed beverage that can result in Morty Vicker. Anyway, can you imagine you're at a party or something and somebody doesn't have the couth, the politeness to do an SBD, okay? And then someone has to say, Morty Vicker. And then everybody knows what happened. It's not a secret. All right, let's see what we got going on here in the NBA Finals. We're in the fourth quarter, and the Heat, with 2 minutes, 44 seconds left, are leading the Celtics 98-95. Miami leading that series in the Eastern Conference Finals 2-1. We'll keep you posted as the evening goes along. Final in the Stanley Cup, Tampa Bay 5, Dallas dose. So, see here. Tampa Bay's leading that series 2-1 now in the Stanley Cup Finals. There we go. Got to be loving that. Major League Baseball, not minor, major. Some Major League Baseball. Morty Vicker. Anyway, let's get to the full scoreboard here tonight. Then we'll go back, circle around, and get to the leading sports headlines of the day. In the top of the ninth, Twins are leading the Tigers 7-6. 2 down. Cabrera is at the plate. Nobody on base. So the Twins look like they're getting close to beating the Tigers. In the top of the ninth as well, Royals 12, Cardinals 3. Really beaten up on the Cardinals. If they can get 9 runs with 2 down, good luck to them. Men on first and third. Carpenter's batting, Blewett pitching, and there's a 3-2 count on Carpenter, so that one could end any second. End of the fourth, Dodgers down to the Athletics 3-2, but it is, of course, the Dodgers, so victory could happen at any second. Angels 5, Padres 2. That is a final. Another final, Phillies 12, Nationals 3. Diamondbacks beat the Rangers. Big surprise, 7-3. I'm on the Rangers Facebook page. I don't see any quotes here in my chat room, so if you guys are quoting right now, somebody's going to have to call up and tell me because I'm not seeing any new ones. So I get the Rangers updates on Facebook, and they'll have hot single by so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah, but you're still 19-37. And then all the Rangers fans get really mad at me on Facebook. Indians 3, White Sox 2, Blue Jays 14, Yankees 1, dishing out a little of their own medicine as the Yankees have been crushing teams lately. Reds 6, Brewers 1, Mariners 3, Astros 2. Pirates took down the Cubs 2-1. Cubs faltering a little bit here of late. Braves 9, Marlins 4, Rays 8, Mets 5, and the Red Sox stomped on the Orioles 9-1. Let's take a look at the playoff race and see what's up. See what's up, man. I got to see if sometimes the comment section goes goofy on YouTube. So I'm going to make sure that I'm getting comments here and reading them. Because you guys are a lively bunch usually. And I want to make sure everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always invited to the cookout. And my potato salad good. It ain't bland. It ain't bland. No raisins. No raisins. I guarantee. Ain't no raisins. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, Mr. Computer. Do your work for me. They're starting to bracket up the playoffs. They're able to in a couple of the leagues here. Okay, let's go. Come on, chop, chop. Yes, I figured there were no quotes. Here we go. Let's see here. We got no raisins. Stephanie Lindley has curtsies. Stephanie says farted. Morty Vickers says Tom, mother, Gulley. Hush your mouth. Just talking about Gulley, and we can dig it. Morty says, pull my finger. Pull my finger. Cutting up some tri-tip, Tom. Sorry, got sidetracked. Don't worry about it. Let's see here. National League. Maybe this is, that's a fake playoff bracket. They're just teasing me with the playoff bracket. American League, top 4 seeds, the Rays, the White Sox, the Athletics, and the Twins as of right now. Indians and Yankees have clinched. They are the number 7 and number 5 seeds, respectively. Blue Jays and Astros would be in if the season ended today. In the National League, the top 4 seeds, Dodgers, Braves, Cubs, Padres at number 4. And then if the season started today, Brewers, Reds, Marlins, and Cardinals, none of whom have clinched. Magic numbers in the National League, Marlins 3, Reds 5, Cardinals 7, due to St. Louis having played fewer games, whatever that means. In the American League, the Blue Jays only need 1. That's their magic number, uno. And the Astros' magic number is 2. They probably stole that from someone else. Sorry, because, they were stealing, the signs and such. That's what they did. 29.8 seconds left. The Heat are up 107-101. It'll take quite a lot for the Celtics to come back. The Heat just had a coach's challenge. The call was overturned. Heat retain their timeout. I like that. I hate it how in the NFL, if there's a bad call and they challenge it, they still have to give up the timeout. That makes no sense to me. It's like, you got the call wrong. We had to challenge it because you got it wrong, and you're going to burn me for a timeout? I don't like it. It's stupid. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? The Rays wrapped up their first American League East crown since 2010 this evening. We'll get to this other story. I did a little bit about it earlier today on my other show. Knicks have got a new coach, Thibodeau. That'll go well. The Knicks make the Bulls look like they're well run. It's a dumpster fire. And the Seahawks, they're happy because Russell Wilson is the favorite now for the NFL MVP. All right. Now here's the story that has me absolutely fascinated. Rosie Williams says they don't get burned for a timeout if they're right. Don't they? I thought they did last year. I was watching a Cowboys game, and there was a guy there actually arguing with me. Well, they shouldn't try it if they don't want to lose time. Oh, boy. This story has me absolutely fascinated. A Los Angeles Chargers team doctor accidentally punctured quarterback Tyrod Taylor's lung just before kickoff Sunday while trying to administer a pain-killing injection. That backfired, because I don't think a punctured lung feels good. I've never had one myself. I'm just speculating. He was trying to kill the pain of Taylor's cracked ribs, according to Anthony Lynn, head coach of the Chargers. That's why Taylor didn't start Sunday, and rookie quarterback Justin Herbert unexpectedly did against the Chiefs. And that's going to continue. It's really weird, too, because the head coach came out and said, Tyrod Taylor's our man. If he's healthy, you challenge, you keep the timeout. Oh, well, I stand corrected. I wear orthopedic shoes. Is that just this year? Did that start last year? Because I could swear. Anyway, it happens. Tyrod's not angry, not upset, Lynn told reporters. And, is it easy to be upset when you got a punctured lung? Hey, man, I'm really upset because... Anyway. Okay. It says here, Lynn strongly backed Taylor on Sunday night and again this week. Many coaches believe no player should lose his job due to an injury, especially one that accidentally came at the hands of a team doctor. If our team doctor punctures the lung of our quarterback, we don't think he should lose his job when he's healthy again. Whenever his lung heals itself, he should be right back in there. I don't know. That's an NFL thing. Our NFL Players Association's gotten involved, and the Chargers want Taylor to continue as their quarterback because of production and reliability. He has a winning record as a starting quarterback, didn't turn over the football in week 1, and has the trust and respect of his teammates. I'll tell you what, Hebert got in there, and I think he threw for 311 yards. So, trust and respect, maybe those are a little bit overrated. I don't know. 16 seconds left. The Celtics have come back. It's now 107-104, and I'm sure the fouling will begin. I'm sure they're being fouled left and right now. Okay, now's the embarrassing time. We'll let that game play itself out. And, oh man, I don't even know if I want to do this. I tell you, it's just not pleasant. It's not pleasant. Let's see what's the score here. Oh, Real Salt Lake now have 2 goals in the 75th minute against LA. So I'm going to miss that one. Revolution beat the Montreal Impact. Got that one wrong. Atlanta United over FC Dallas. Got that one right. Toronto FC over New York City FC. Got that one right. Chicago Fire 4, Houston Dynamo 0, got that one wrong. Columbus Crew over Minnesota United 2-1, got that one right. Cincinnati and Philadelphia tied 0-0, that's a push. Sporting Kansas City losing to Orlando City. I think I said I wasn't going to let Sporting Kansas City burn me again, so I got that one right. Inter Miami losing to the New York Red Bulls. I don't even remember which one I picked because I don't care about either one of those teams. Nashville beating DC United, got that one wrong. And here's another one. I think I got this one right. Colorado Rapids 5, Earthquakes 0. I might have gotten that one wrong too, because I find it's generally wise to pick against Colorado Rapids. But they're making me look stupid this year. So that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Let's see. It's still 16 seconds left. Heat, full timeout. They have the ball, obviously, and still hold that 3-point lead. And there we go. 817-522-3948 if you'd like to call in. We'd love to hear from you. Let me check something out here. There we go. Let me check this out here. Let me see. I think that's a rule change from last year. I'm looking at the thing. Bylaws, resolutions, feeding free kick. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it was a 2019 rules change. Because that always seemed weird to me. I know that was a quirk in the rules for a while. So I feel stupid, but not quite as stupid as I did. I feel 30% the amount of stupid that I did 3.5 minutes ago. For those of you keeping track of my stupidity. Heat 109, Celtics 104, 9.2 seconds left. Tyler Harrow made 2 free throws, so there we go. That one looks like it may be out of the reach. Of course, I remember Reggie Miller scoring like 9 points in 8 seconds or 8 points in 9 seconds or something like that. 80th minute, RSL still up 2-0. And that looks like I'm going to miss that one too. MLS is hard to pick, man. This year, especially because of A, no fans in the stands, and B, they've installed these Wednesday games, which I love. I think they should keep that, because the English Premier League does it. But those Wednesday games have made all the teams put their ultra scrubs in. And look, Sebastian Lletget just got subbed out for. We're raising the white flag right there. But they got to put in a lot of their players they would normally never play because they only have a couple days rest. So if RSL can hold on for another 9.5 minutes, looks like they're going to win. 817-522-3948. Let's take a quick look at that Tampa Bay-Dallas game. As I said, Tampa Bay now leads the series 2-0. Come on, let's go. And Morty Vicker says, what's your thought, Tom, on opening under 12 sports? Do you think it's too soon? Cali is opening up now. No idea on what is safe. I think it depends on the sport. I really do. If it's wrestling, I don't think you should do it. If it's football, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Lightning opened up the scoring with 2 within about a minute in the first period. Dallas answering back about 5 minutes later. In the second period, the Lightning score 54 seconds in, then add another with 12:02 and 18:55, and then Dallas scoring a consolation goal in the third period. If you'd like to see where all the stuff happened, that's what it looks like right there. See all those biffs and shots and biffs. Oh, softball? See, baseball is one of the sports I think you can do. Because the only people that are really close together all the time are the batter and the catcher, right? And then they could probably separate in the dugouts. And then in the field, you're not close to anybody unless there's a play at one of the bases or home plate. So I think you can kind of get away with that. Basketball? I don't know. I just think basketball is such a cardio sport. The players are breathing hard. They're right next to each other. They're bumping up against each other. I don't know, man. I just don't know. I know a lot of the teams, especially in college football, had some breakouts during training. I just don't know how you do it. This COVID thing has just turned everything on its head. They're obviously doing it in soccer, and I have to say, when they were in the bubble, they had a tournament called MLS is Back. When they were in the bubble, they had no problems at all. And in European soccer, English Premier League, the Bundesliga, they've been playing, to no fans. They haven't had any problems. They just haven't had any problems. So I don't know. Basketball's indoor. And like I said, they're just so tight all the time. Morty Vickers says masks for any one of the parents watching unless they're sitting in the car from the parking lot. That's what my parents used to do. They didn't like watching me strike out, in up close. They preferred to be in the parking lot. Like I said, like I've many times said, throw me a fastball, it's going a long way. Throw me a changeup, a curve, or a slider, well, I'm going to strike out. And not pleasantly either. It's not even going to be close. Come on. Would you stop it with your nonsense? There we go. Come on. I just cleaned the screen off before the... There we go. 6 seconds left now. 109, 107. Man, oh man. Boy. So 6 seconds left. Marcus Smart is fouled, one of the Heat. So the fouling has begun. Yeah, but I was amazing in the field. Hot corner. Not going to get it past old Tom. Hot smashes. Serve them up. But yeah, early in the season, teams throwing fastballs. Bye-bye. About a quarter, a third of the way into the season, not so good. Well, maybe fifth, sixth inning, they'll put some guy that doesn't have a curveball into the game, and then bye-bye. But, just can't hit just never learned how to. My coach used to get so mad at me. He gets so mad. He goes, "You're missing it by that much." I would do what they call scooping. I'd be under it rather than over it. It was awful. It's very humiliating. Bang your bat on the ground on the way back. The walk of shame. Tommy John coming right up. Oh, Morty Vickers says, I hope you looked into curling. Missing out. I love curling. I watched a whole curling World Cup or World Championships, whatever they call it, when I was in Toronto. Watched it nonstop. Loved it. Love curling. Sweet. Let me see here. There's a great show. It's one of my favorite shows called Due South. Hold on. I'll play you a clip. It's a funny clip. Let's see here. Here you go. Ray fights with this guy. This Chicago detective is holed up in the Canadian consulate, and he's being guarded by a Canadian Mountie, and they have an argument. Baseball versus curling. Here you are. You'll enjoy. Here you go. Hold on. Still. Come on.
The Canadian team has one in the forefoot and is going to play the guard.
Anything that moves that slowly is not a sport.
You recall back to the 95 Bondsfield.
This is not a sport. It's housework. It is a calling. It may be a pastime. It may even be a hobby, but it is definitely not a sport. Do you want to fight?
You want to
Over
fight?
Curling? Yes.
Over curling?
What if I made fun of baseball?
They're going to set up the rock.
All right.
Let's go.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
They both jump up.
Hey, you're empty-handed.
But I am not empty-trousered.
That means he's going a bit too strong. He's actually
Frazier's taking important documents out of his pants. Uh-oh. Something's going on in the curling match.
Yes.
Here you go. Hold on. It's coming.
Score at least 1 point here.
Yes.
It's coming.
Sir.
All right. Looks like they're going to...
Swing!
Nice shot!
Oh, I love this game.
They both go sweep. What's the sport in the Olympics that you ski and shoot? I think that is the biathlon. Let's see here. The Russians are awesome at that. And shoot sport Olympics. I think it's the biathlon. Biathlon is a winter sport that combines cross-country skiing and rifle shooting. There you go. Gotta love that. In 1924, it was called Military Patrol. It is treated as a race with contestants skiing through a cross-country trail whose distance is divided into shooting rounds. The shooting rounds are not timed per se, but depending on the competition, missed shots result in extra distance or time being added to the contestants' total. There you go. The biathlon. That's what that is. Let's see. Cross-country ski and shoot. I need some of that. So awesome. It is awesome, man. They just stop, fire off a few rounds, get back on their skis. It does make it a little more interesting. Say RSL 2, LA 0. The Galaxy losing for the first time on the road this season. 89th minute. We'll see if they add an extra time on. I don't think it's going to do any good. If it did, I would look really cool, though. Stephanie Lindley says, yeah, shooting is way cool. Let's see here. Gosh, there's a player on RSL, Corey Baird, number 10. Punk. Straight up punk. Let's see here. Galaxy taken into the corner. They cross it. It's going to be cleared. There's only like 6 guys in the box down there. Let's see. Come on. Show me the minutes added on. You get them with, it's like 49 seconds ago you got it. Why didn't you just put it up there? It's American broadcasts. They got to wait until 90 minutes on the dot to show you how many extra minutes there are. Come on. Show me. Oh, 3 extra minutes. Anything's possible. Morty Vickers laughing. Rosie is pointing up there, and she loves that. She loves it. Let's finish off that Stephanie Lindley. Pew, pew, pew. Heat 112, Celtics 109. Heat take a 3-1 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. There you are. There you are, net day. Let's see if there's any interesting stories in MLB, Major League Baseball. Let's see. Indians hit walk-off homer for second straight night, and they take down the White Sox 3-2. Francona set to join Indians postseason bubble. MLB tabs Independent Atlantic League as partner league. Dodgers claim NL's top seed and another division title. So there you are. There you are. Can the best Dodgers team yet end LA's World Series drought? I don't know. On this date, September 23rd, 1983, Steve Carlton became the 16th pitcher in Major League history to win his 300th game with a 12-strikeout performance against the Cardinals. He was pitching for the Phillies at the time. Like to mention once again, Gale Sayers, legendary NFL running back and subject of the equally legendary film Brian's Song, passed away. For those of you who weren't alive or have never seen highlights, Gale Sayers may be the best runner in NFL history. And I'm not joking. He only played 68 games, yet still elected to the NFL Hall of Fame. Scored 6 touchdowns in one game against the 49ers his rookie season. Also his rookie season, he scored 22 touchdowns. This is when they were playing a 14-game season, and rushing was the pastime of the day in the NFL. Gale Sayers had a 5.0 per carry average for his career, and one season had a 6.2 yards per carry average. His career tragically shortened by a horrific knee injury back in the day when a knee injury meant you're done. He came back from that to lead the NFL in rushing. Wasn't quite ever the same. Had 2 extra years after that, which I think he was injured both of them. But Gale Sayers, if you get a chance, there's a great highlight video on YouTube called Dick Butkus and Gale Sayers, where you'll get to see the best highlights of both of them. It's about 16 minutes long, and both of them playing for the Bears at the same time. And those Bears teams were awful, just awful. Morty Vickers says, I think more people need to break into stadiums every game, like Homeboy did during the Yankees game. Oh, my God. Yeah, Morty Vickers sent me a video of this guy that broke into the stadium and just went bonkers. Went absolutely bonkers. They got him out of there pretty quickly. But for those of you who've never seen highlights of Gale Sayers running, he said, give me 18 inches of daylight. That's all I need. And he was right. Incredibly fast. If he got into the open field, say goodbye. It's over. It's completely over. And so rest in peace, Gale Sayers. And if you get a chance, watch the movie Brian's Song. Rosie Williams says, he 23. You're not no Michael Jordan. Streaker level. 199. Oh, man. If you've never seen Brian's Song, I've often said there's 2 movies it's okay for guys to cry during. One is Brian's Song, and one is Old Yeller. Although one of my listeners one time said, I like how Old Yeller died. He had it coming. And I laughed for I don't know how long. But Gale Sayers, man, oh man. Just, let me look at that video that he sent me again. And I'll do a description of it. Gale Sayers. I strongly encourage you. Anybody in the chat room or anybody wants to call me at 817-522-3948, have any appreciation of Gale Sayers? I actually got to meet him at a signing one time. And he, boy, was just you almost can't imagine how incredible he was. Morty Vickers says Brian's Song is a beautiful movie, TV movie. You know, they made that, it's like 6 months after he died or something. It was made extremely quickly after he died. Okay, let's see this YouTube video. Fan breaks into stadium. Oh, man. Here we go. Breaks into Fenway, throws stuff on the field.
And just distracted the whole stadium. And you got perfect audio. He's got a clear message. Here you go.
Here you go. Hold on. Freedom! Freedom! Yankee batters looking around. This is our city. This is our city. We love New York. Well, he's out climbing around by the bullpens. Oh, man. Remember 9/11? Boston Marathon? America? Hey, time. Hey, number 23, you ain't Michael Jordan. He throws something out on the field. Woo!
So there you have it. He throws a Nerf football out there. He throws some hat out there. And, you know, as far as...
That's hilarious. Hilarious, but wrong. Wrong. Just wrong. Just reprehensible behavior. Just can't be tolerated. I certainly hope the gendarmes escorted him off the field. There's certainly no reason for that sort of behavior in a Major League ballpark, especially during this time of pandemic. But hilarious. contractually obligated to say all that other stuff. Hilarious. The funny part is, if the stadiums were packed, you'd hear that all the time. It'd be, Morty Vickers says he didn't even get tackled. If you ever want to see a fan really get tackled, anybody here ever seen the video of Colts linebacker Mike Curtis clotheslining a fan who ran out on the field? Rosie Williams says, that was a worker that decided I'm going to do it. Let me see if I can find that Mike Curtis clip, because he talks about it. Mike Curtis, there it is, hits fan. Mike Curtis hits fan. Here we go. Let's see if we can. It's only 21 seconds. Here we go. Man, oh man, does he just decapitates this guy. Here we go. I don't know what this clip's going to sound like, so we're just going to roll screenlets here. This should be good. Come on. Give me some sound. Oh, there's no sound. What? He just bowls him over. And then thank you for no sound, YouTube. NFL Films, Mike Mad Dog Curtis. This is only 4 minutes long, so maybe I can find the clip.
Meet Michael Curtis, president of Curtis Real Estate.
Morning, Mr. Curtis. Morning.
He is realtor to nearly 2,000.
Let me see if I can. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Here we go. Here you go. Guy comes out on the field.
This blue dart comes out of our huddle.
This guy ran onto the field.
I mean, he's running away, and he's.
Oh, here we go. Let's get the full. He comes on the field and picks up the ball. He's got a.
Too far.
Somebody ran out on the field to try to steal Mike's football. We start laughing. We're on the sideline. The offense is on the sideline. The defense is in the huddle. And this poor guy is drunk as a skunk. And I mean, he's running away, and he's all smiles. And all of a sudden, this blue dart comes out of our huddle.
I just stepped out there and popped him. I didn't hurt him in the ball. I didn't hurt him.
Mike just lights the guy up. The ball goes 15 feet in the air. This poor guy's body is all contorted.
And he was grinning. I was upset because he was grinning. I thought I gave him a better shot than that.
Yeah, he was crazy. He was crazy, but he was a hell of a football player.
There's one quote where he says, hey, he wanted to be out there with us, so, Morty Vickers says, please do, and straight to the huddle. Yeah, boy, does he nail him. I just straight popped him. The guy was really trashed. He's a hippie. He got a big Fu Manchu. He's all happy. He gets the ball, and then boom, and he's on the ground just rolling around. But, I think it was comedian Bill Burr that says, you ever been to the game where a guy's yelling at one of the players, hey, you piece of trash, you suck, buddy, and then come on up here. Yeah, come on up here. Well, Pacers, Pistons, they came up there. We all saw what happened. The fans did not do so well that night. Morty Vickers says he was so happy, then bam, the ball went 15 feet in the air. Yeah, that was a pretty famous NFL thing for a long time. And, people don't want to go running out there. Remember the Rick Monday? Anybody remember Rick Monday? When the two guys tried to light the American flag on fire out in the outfield, and Rick Monday just swoops in and yanks the flag away from him. I think it's called Baseball's Greatest Play. There's a great YouTube clip of it. But anyway, back to my original point. Brian Song, Gale Sayers, legendary, indelible part of NFL history. And, Gale Sayers, just tragic that he only got to play those 68 games. It really is a testament to how absolutely spectacular he was as a player, that he's in the NFL Hall of Fame for just those 68 games. And as I said, I got to meet him at a signing. It was at a retail place, a place that sold sports memorabilia, and met him, interviewed him. He was just this nicest gentleman you ever met. Was a great guy. If you get a chance, I highly recommend watching some Gale Sayers. And the one I would recommend would be the one that says, if you type in Gale Sayers highlights, GALESAYERS, pick the one that says Dick Butkus and Gale Sayers, because I know a lot of people think LT is the greatest linebacker ever. You can make arguments for other people, Ray Nitschke and Singletary, Urlacher. I mean, there's some people, Willie Lanier, Sam Huff, if you want to go way back. But I don't think you're ever going to find a better linebacker than Dick Butkus. I personally believe, and I'm not hating on anybody that doesn't believe this, but I personally believe that no player has ever played their position in the NFL better than Dick Butkus. I just don't. It's going to be almost impossible to knock me off that. The guy was just... Deacon Jones said he was an animal, he was a well-trained animal, and he was out to put you in the cemetery, not the hospital. He's what I call a stone maniac. Oh, let's see. Morty Vickers says Gale was such a beast. Man, the acceleration and just the moves. He just there's a guy in one of the highlight reels that goes, he put a move on me that he went one way, I started to go that way, he went the other way, and my legs were just frozen. And then he came back and ran into me because he faked me out so bad. And he said, nice tackle. And the guy went, I couldn't tackle you a million years. He just ran into me. Morty Vickers says, Deacon was just mean. Yeah, the head slap. They got rid of the head slap because of Deacon Jones. Deacon was and Deacon was like, mean as he was with that Butkus guy. There's actually a video of the Saints linebackers warming up for the game, and one of them goes, know who that is? And they show Butkus walking on the sidelines. He goes, that's Dick Butkus. He was a bad dude. Rosie Williams says he got juked. Oh, you watch this highlight reel, you'll see guys getting juked, just ankles broken left and right. And once he got by him, that acceleration, you just couldn't catch him. He was the Kansas Comet. And boy, I loved Gale Sayers. Just loved Gale Sayers. Love the movie Brian Song. Little tidbit from Brian Song. I have the DVD, and it has Billy D. Williams, who played Gale Sayers, and James Caan, who played Brian Piccolo. And they're talking throughout the movie. They're sharing their experiences. And it's really awesome to hear him do the commentary. But James Caan had played at Michigan State. Sonny from The Godfather. And he swore he was going to make the Bears. He's like, these guys were like 1-13. I was convinced I was going to be on the team. No. And by the way, while I'm on the subject, okay, hold on a second here. Let me get a little Coke Zero. While I'm on the subject, I know a lot of people played high school sports and did their little sports thing. And I know that when you watch Major League Baseball or NFL football or perhaps even soccer, the players are so good, they make it look kind of easy. You think, oh, I could do that. No, you couldn't. You couldn't. First thing you have to remember is when you get to the professional level, that's all they do. It's their job. They don't go to work somewhere and then practice an hour a night or 2 times a week. That's all they do. And I assume some people listening have had the opportunity to go to a ball game and sit, hopefully, field level, or go to a practice even, and sit field or court level. The speed, you can't calculate it on TV. It's, they're professionals. They're not messing around. So when I hear these guys, and I used to do sports talk on a big station in Dallas. Well, not a big station, but a station in Dallas. These guys would call in, and they'd say things like, man, sometimes you just got to run the ball straight ahead and just block that other guy and give it. Hey, man, those coaches see those players in practice countless hours. They scheme the other teams for countless hours. And they know what they're going to be able to get away with and what they're not going to be able to get away with. If they got an offensive tackle that's going to get lit up all day, they get him help most of the time. And that's still no guarantee he's not going to get lit up all day. All right? So when you start talking about, so you just got to run that ball for 3 yards and you just got to gut it in, you've seen Rocky too many times. You've seen too many sports montages. You've seen Vision Quest one time too many. Because coaching them up and, bootstraps and, a little mean dog can beat a big dog, all that stuff. No. It's not going to happen. Rosie Williams says, so true, but you still see those rookie mistakes. You do. It happens. Even to professional players, they blow a play, or a lot of things happen in all the professional sports that you don't necessarily, the guy looks bad, but you maybe don't know, well, this is what they told him to do on that play, and he did it, but the other team was smart. Well, hey, mistakes get made. But that attitude of, you just got to run that ball. Yeah, well, okay, tell that to the teams that were playing the Steel Curtain. Tell that to the teams that were playing the Purple People Eaters or the Fearsome Foursome. You're not gonna. It's like telling people that we're playing against the Celtics. Back in the Larry Bird days. You just got to take it to the hoop. Just got to take it to the hoop. That's kind of oversimplified, don't you think? Just dribble in on Wilt Chamberlain and take it to the hoop. Block your shot back into the other end of the court. It's pro sports, man. Hey, by the way, there's a lot of fans that are super smart about strategies and what teams should do and what they can and can't do, et cetera, et cetera. There's people that are really good at that. I'm not saying that there's not. But the sports fans that are just like, well, he just needs to, lead his receivers better and all that. Come on, man. Come on. It's a chess game. Yeah, a lot of it's physical. Don't get me wrong. Guy's got to take on another guy. Guy's got to beat a guy at his job. There's plenty of cases where in a basketball game, a relatively unheralded player has shut down another player, gave the performance of his life. It happens. I'm not saying it doesn't. But most of the time, the vast majority of the time, I would say, the coaches know the strengths and weaknesses of their team, and they know what they can get away with and what they can't get away with. And there's coaches that are smarter than other coaches that say, hey, they're going to try to do this, so we're going to do that, or here's how we're going to neutralize them. But there ain't no, like Bill Parcells said one time, he's like, they pay the other team too. Those guys aren't just out there tackling dummies. They pay those guys as well. So, and when they say he just needs to give more effort, well, that's true sometimes. But most of the time, those guys want to make more money. Those guys want to keep their spot on the team. Those guys want to go to the playoffs. Those guys want to win the championship. They're given a lot of effort. Trust me. So, that's just... I was talking to Gene Cady, who is a Hall of Fame coach who coached at Purdue basketball. And he's like, a lot of sports writers and fans don't realize we're with those players all the time. And if a guy can't hit a 20-foot jump shot, I'm not going to ask him to take a 20-foot jump shot. Now, can I work with him and make him better at shooting 20-foot jump shot? Yeah, I can. But like another player in the NBA, I asked him, I said, he was a guard, a shooting guard. And I said, you've got a lot of famous highlights of hitting big shots. But did you ever get posterized? Were you ever on ESPN with the guy's sneakers in your face? And he started laughing. He goes, well, my coaches, they had me out on the floor for a specific reason. And they didn't really ask me to play any defense. I was not out there to lock anybody down. I was there to run off a screen and drain them. That was my job. I'd run around there like I was guarding somebody, but they didn't put me on somebody that was dangerous. And certainly didn't ask me to guard anybody that could light me up off the dribble. That was not something, they were not going to put me in that position. So anyway, I just thought I would address that because I get a lot of that. These guys that, it's like, well, I played quarterback in high school, and I'll tell you right now, you just need to just stop it with your high school quarterback crap. Just stop it. I don't want to hear it, man. I just don't want to hear it. When I started playing college soccer, it was like I had to tell one of my teammates, it was also a freshman, he's like, hey, I don't know why I'm not playing for her. I was all county. I said, dude, every single guy here was that guy. You might have another good player on your team. If you're on a really good team, you might have a couple of good, but really every guy here was dominating in high school, for crying out loud. Don't give me your high school stories. You're in college now, dude. You step it up. I was like, I always tell my players when I was coaching, I was like, hey, you want to play more? Get better. There's your pathway. Get better. Work harder. Practice more. That's, everybody wants to play more. That's a kind of a universal thing, It's you got to get better. It's not, yeah, it was all county. Oh, really? What about those of us that were all state? What are you saying to us? Oh, well. There you go. There's my little sports diatribe for the evening. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure Gale Sayers wasn't telling people when he got to Kansas, hey, man, I was all county back in, where was he from? Tulsa or Oklahoma or Omaha? I forget which. Anyway, I'm sure he wasn't. I'm sure he was just getting the ball and going by them like lightning and letting them figure out who was going to play. You know what I mean? Anyway. Well, hey, man, it's been another great... Let's see if there's anything for us to recap real quickly, and then we'll close this baby down. Of course, we gave you that NBA score. Heat win. They're up 3-1. And let's update you on some of those Major League Baseball scores that we gave earlier. Close out some of the games in progress, if possible. Bottom of the 7th, the Athletics still up on the Dodgers 4-3. Nobody out. Chris Taylor at the plate for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 7th. Rockies, Giants. The Giants up, see here, 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Nobody out. Duggar at the plate. Almonte pitching for the Rockies. That Angels-Padres game is now a final. Angels 5, Padres 2. And says that Clevenger was suddenly pulled after one inning. That could hurt their playoff rotation. And the Phillies final over the Nationals 12-3. So really just 2 games remaining in Major League Baseball. An 0-2 count. 1-2 count now to Taylor. Soria is pitching for the Athletics. The Dodgers trying to rally in the bottom of the 7th. Giants up 5-2, as I said, in the bottom of the 6th against the Rockies. So there we go. I don't think anything else is going on. We had that RSL score. I don't think the other two games had even started yet in Major League Soccer. I'll look those up for you. And then we'll put a fork in this. And you all can enjoy your tri-tips. Oh, Portland up 1-0 on Seattle with 5 minutes left. I'm going to miss that one too in Portland. Stupid. I'm stupid. Let me get these scores out of the way here. Let's see what there's another match. I am going to get this one right. LA Galaxy up 5-0 in the 58th minute against Vancouver in LA. Bradley Wright Phillips has scored 2 goals. Bradley Wright Phillips has an insane games to goals ratio. It is insane. I'm going to get that for you in a second. It might have gotten a little worse since the last time I checked it, but it's insane. Rosie Williams says, I got a Junior Olympics under my belt for softball. Hey, you go, girl. You go, girl. Bradley Wright Phillips. There we go. His MLS goals to games ratio, insane. Absolutely insane. Let's go down here to the stats real quick. For the New York Red Bulls, this is just... He played in 195 matches, scored 108 goals. That's better than in every other game scoring ratio. Even his add in his U.S. Open Cup playoffs and Continental playoffs, 240 appearances, 126 goals. That's better than in every other game ratio. He's got 3 goals in 3 games this year, all right, for LAFC. Total appearances, 5 appearances, 4 goals. It's insane. It's insane, man. It used to be better than that. Anyway, beat Japan for the win. Hey there, Rosie. Way to go. I couldn't hit a softball pitcher to save my life. I was trying to explain to somebody the other day. It's like, man, Babe Ruth got struck out by a softball pitcher. I mean, it's a different thing. Look at some of those scores in the Women's College World Series for softball. They're always tight games. I'll tell you what. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight's Sports Spectacular. I'd like to thank Morty Vicker and Rosie Williams for showing up, and of course Stephanie Lindley. Anybody else who showed up that didn't chat or didn't call, like to thank you for showing up too. Tell your friends, hit the subscribe button. Let's get the word out. I gotta get a following here. That's the goal, you know. So there. Rosie Williams says it's so much closer than baseball. It really is. It really is. You're not going to hit those chicks. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. Hope you had a good time with us. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Good night and good sports.